Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel, and welcome back to Old Guy Farms Single Player Challenge. This is episode number 32, and we are going to get right into the action here on our map, and we are going to add one new mod. I'm not sure if we're actually going to use this mod, meaning I'm not sure if we're actually going to go to the trouble of picking up the sawdust, but if I can find it here in our mod list. I'm pretty sure I installed it. So let's go back up and look here. Got so many mods. I've got so many mods that I'm not even using anymore because either I've replaced them with something else or something like that. I really do need to spend some time and clean up my mod folder. Because it is becoming a nightmare. And I remember I said, as Farm Sim 17 was coming out, I said, you know, I was not going to do what I did in Farm Sim 15, which was just basically have sort of an unending supply of mods. I was really going to be somewhat restrictive on the mods that I would use and install. And of course, it started out that way because mods were very slow to come onto the scene. And I'm just going to save really quick so it sets that mod in place, and then we're going to get right to our action here. But as more mods came out, of course, fantastic mods, they most are, I began adding them to my collection, and before you know it, I've got just a huge list of mods, and I don't use all of them, but I do use a large number of them. Of course, I'm not using many here on this map. It kind of depends on the maps as far as what I'm playing and what kind of what I want to achieve and all that kind of stuff. Let's see, we still have 5 days, so we don't need to worry about maintenance on this guy. So we're basically starting off episode number 32, much like we've started off all the other episodes. We're going to clean up after our sheep and basically get right into the action. Now we do have, I don't know, rain or snow or something there. I'm not sure what that icon is. Maybe sleet or something like that. I don't know what that is, but we've got something there in the forecast, and so we will just do the best that we can with that. All right, that's good enough. And hello, Chris Webb. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you are having a wonderful day. And we'll just go ahead and drive this on over to back to the farm so we know where it is. We did our greenhouses yesterday, and we also fed our sheep and watered our sheep, so we don't need to worry about that today, or at least right now anyways. We'll just double check that and everything on our PDA here, and we're going to get right into the wood cutting. So let's just double check that really quick. I also want to double check our field situation. So field number 19. Now field number 23, I've been doing some missions in this field. We are going to drive down and see what mission might be available for that field. And I'm wondering if we could actually fertilize our field down there as well. We've basically got one field that we need to fertilize. So let's see if we can actually fertilize that field. Not sure if we can or not, but we'll find out soon enough. Hope everyone has had a wonderful Wednesday, and I've got to say that today I've been thinking all day today, I've been thinking it was Monday. And of course the reason for that is because today was the first day I went into the office all week. I say all week, I was actually off yesterday and Monday because of my wife's surgery and everything. And so I was in the office all day today, and it just really felt like Monday, even though I knew that sort of in the back of my mind that yesterday was Monday or yesterday was Tuesday and the day before that was Monday. It's still, being in the office for the first time that week was just a bit weird. And again, I was thinking it was Monday, and then people were talking about, well, tomorrow there's this meeting, and I'm thinking, no, that meeting is actually going to be on Thursday. And they're like, no, 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 it's tomorrow. So, all right. So what we will do is we will hire a worker for this, and let our hired worker do this spraying job. I think it can be sprayed. We will find out here momentarily. Well, maybe it cannot yet. All right, well. Nope, can't be sprayed yet. Okay, well, not a problem. We needed something to drive down here, so we chose obviously our slowest vehicle. But that's fine. We'll drive down here and see if there is a mission that can be done here in this field for this guy. Hopefully it's something simple and quick. As we get stuck in our tractor. All right, let's see what kind of work he's got for us. He has nothing for us. Okay, not a problem. We will prevail. Let's get back to the main farm. Hello, Doug's Early. Welcome to the stream. She is doing fine. She's doing fine. She's got a follow-up appointment tomorrow, so I'm actually going to be working. Actually, I've got a late start tomorrow. I'm working late tomorrow afternoon, so I will go in after her appointment. But she's got an appointment with the ENT tomorrow morning, just to kind of review. Hopefully, he'll have the culture results from her sinus culture that was taken, to try to understand why she keeps getting these reoccurring sinus infections over and over and over. So they basically took it while they were doing the surgery on her sinuses. They basically took that culture sample directly from there, and so I guess that's how they do things nowadays. I did not know that. But that's okay. I don't know a lot of things, especially about the medical profession. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our log truck here and head on up into the hills there and get some logging done. Hopefully we can cut quite a bit of wood, and also hopefully we can also carry and sell a lot of wood to the sell point. I'd like to try to get while we don't have really anything better to do right now at this particular point in time, our fields are seeded and they're mostly fertilized. I would kind of hope that we could basically make hay while the sun's shining, so to speak. And of course that means selling some wood. So let's load up our trailer here, as they just kind of go everywhere. So we'll restack, see if we can do this a little better. So I installed the mod that I installed at the very at the beginning of the show, was the sawdust mod, and so I'm not sure if we will actually use it to its full potential. Meaning, I'm not sure if we will actually. I need to move my camera up so I can see a little bit better. I'm not sure if we will come around and pick up the sawdust. It's just something that I saw Farmer Klein doing, and I thought, okay, well, we'll sort of entertain the idea. Again, not trying to copy directly everything that he's doing, but obviously it could be fun. It could be something that could be different. And again, if I can sort of bring some different things to do that kind of keeps us from the same old thing with logging every day and that kind of stuff, then that'll be better for perhaps everybody involved. Let me load up a few more logs. That's pretty good right there, and we'll go ahead and haul these down. We need to kind of figure out how we get there. Anyway, I'm thinking it's around here, if memory serves me correctly, from the old Goldcrest Valley, the original Goldcrest Valley. So anyway, the sawdust mod, basically what it does is, as we're cutting our timber, trimming our timber and everything up, essentially the sawdust mod basically We'll pile up the sawdust, and if we wanted to, if we thought that it was going to be worth our effort and everything, we'd come along with a tractor and either a front loader, which we're not going to do because that's going to be way too slow, or come around with either the frase, which I'm sort of leaning to using, um, or maybe even that Pottinger universal pickup, and pick the sawdust up and then sell it. But I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes and see whether it's worth it. We're not going to worry about picking up any sawdust today. The good news is that the sawdust does not rot or deteriorate with rain or snow or anything like that. So even if it's something that we sort of want to think about for a few days and maybe come around and get the stuff later on, then we can do that then. So Doug Zorley says, good to hear she is well. Yes, and probably nobody is more glad to hear that. Wow, those trains go fast. Nobody is more glad to hear that than myself included. That's just been, she has just been miserable for about 18 months, and wasn't really sure what was causing these over and over sinus infections, and so hopefully we'll know more tomorrow. And but yes, she's recovering nicely. So thank you all for your thoughts and prayers. Chris Webb says, Farmer Boy Dylan, welcome to the stream. And by the way, welcome Farmer Boy Dylan. Glad that you stopped by. Hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. And again, I had to pause and think of what day it was. I almost said Monday. Um, you know, I guess we sort of base our lives and everything based on routine, and routine for me very much is working in the office, 5 days a week, and so I sort of can keep up with things that way. And when I don't work, I'm not necessarily paying attention to my calendar, and of course, I live and die by my work calendar, Monday through Friday. It pretty much dictates everything that I do for the entire day, from the moment that I arrive in the office until I actually go home in the evening, and then sometimes even beyond that. But so when you sort of change your schedule and you go in on a Wednesday, but it's your first day in the office since last Friday, you're sort of thinking that it's Monday. And then let's see what else is going on in the chat. It looks like that's about it. So I think Farmer Klein is also in the house. I think I saw him, unless I confused that with Farmer Boy Dylan. I'm not sure, but anyway, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It's DW for Rubber Burner Streams and Icelandic Farmer Streams. Speaking of Farmer Burner, or Rubber Burner, and Icelandic Farmer, both friends of mine, so certainly check those streams out for those of you who might be looking for more farm sim content. Of course, I do want to bring everyone's attention to all of the participants or contestants or whatever we might want to call them that's doing this challenge. And did I turn correctly? Yeah, I think so. That's doing the challenge. Everybody that I know of that's doing the challenge is listed below. We're all sort of at different levels of progress as far as where everyone is and what everyone's doing and so on and so forth. So check out their live streams, wish them all good luck, cheer them on with their endeavors, just as you do for me, and I appreciate that very, very much. All right, so let's just kind of continue doing what we're doing. I think here we'll clear up this pile, and then we'll kind of go and grab some more, cut some more trees down. I think what I'll do is I'll come down here and turn around and go back up the hill. Oops, don't go in the crop. Don't grow in the crop. I do have crop destruction turned on, and JP Gaming is in the house. Welcome, Mark DuPont. Hello, sir. Hope you had a wonderful day today. Hope you had a wonderful evening at work yesterday. I think as you were vacating my stream yesterday afternoon, you were headed to work, I think, if memory serves me correctly. So hopefully that was a good day at work. It is a little harder to load out the trailers and everything on these inclines than it is flat land. But the reason why we're up here in what I call the high country, or in the hills, is because we are basically prepping ourselves for another brutal winter. Now we don't know. Let's look at our weather forecast. So look at that fall forecast. The first 3 days of fall, we've got rain in Wednesday and Thursday. So most likely, if our crops are in, if they're ready to harvest, we are going to do exactly what we did last time, and that was we're going to work our tail ends off and try to harvest in the first day of fall, because we'll know what the fourth day of fall forecast is tomorrow. But with that looking the way it is right now, that's almost looking like a carbon copy of our fall forecast of last year, the first year. Now, Farmer Klein tells me that Old Guy Farmer, from what he can see from his winter forecast, it's shaping up to be another mild winter forecast. Now, for those of you that are counting, you know that Old Guy Farmer and Farmer Klein both had relatively easy first year winters. Mark DuPont and myself both had rather challenging, dare I say, extremely difficult winter situations. We here on this map and our gameplay, if you weren't watching those episodes from back in the winter time frame, go back and check those out. Not sure what episode numbers those are, but somewhere around episode 21, 22, something like that. And it was just crazy. Out of 6 days, of course, we're playing 6 game day seasons. Out of the 6 game days for winter, we had essentially snow for 5 of those 6 days. So I'm guessing we had like 5 layers of snow in the ground. And on that very last game day of winter and the very first game day of spring on our second year, we basically couldn't drive anything. Let me take this opportunity to slow these trains down. We could not drive anything. This truck and trailer would not go anywhere very fast. It'd drive about 3 miles an hour or so. Our tractors, we got our tractors stuck trying to water our greenhouses. We got them stuck out in the middle of the field. The only thing that we could actually drive and do anything productive with was the Ponzi Scorpion, and of course we had to stick to the flat land. So all these trees that are right around here, this will all be kind of where we may start working in the winter time if we have a difficult winter. And again, based on the fact that Old Guy Farmer is going into potentially a second easy winter, yeah, I'm sort of thinking that we better brace ourselves for a potential bear of a winter for year 2. And that means, again, just kind of making sure that we leave ourselves plenty of work that we can do to continue keeping our money and everything flowing in the way that we like it to. And so that is the plan. That's why we're up working up in the hills and everything, grabbing these trees out of here. And it's catching, even, let's see, I need to go around this way because we've sealed that other way off. Even like Farmer Klein recognizes this. He has advised Rubber Burner. I'm not sure if Rubber Burner has been watching our challenge series and everything, but Farmer Klein did advise Rubber Burner to basically consider basically getting up into the hills and doing the work that he would not be able to do perhaps in the wintertime. Get that done now, because Rubber Burner is basing sort of his gameplay or his strategy and everything is based on logging pretty much full time. And of course, if he didn't have any trees in the flatlands any longer and he was dependent upon getting up here and doing this kind of work, he might not be able to do that. Of course, we don't know what his winters will be like. It's possible that his winters would be mild, like some of the other folks, but you never know. You just kind of have to plan for the worst and maybe hope for the best. Maybe that's the best way to look at that. Let's see. Duck Zorley says, "G'day, Farmer Klein," and that's my best attempt at an Australian accent. Sorry, Duck Zorley, for butchering your language. Shrimp from the Barbie. Duck Zorley's telling me, "Oh my God, Jerry, don't ever do that again." Okay, sir. I promise I will never do that again. I will never do that again, sir. By the way, we have quite a few YouTubers in the house here. Friends, people, YouTube content creators that I call dear friends: Farmer Klein, Mark DuPont, Duck Zorley. They're all linked down below my video stream, so go down and check those channels out if you don't mind. They all do something a little bit different. Duck Zorley says, "No, it was one stupid thing we put in an ad for you Americans." Yeah, probably trying to convince us that the Outback Steakhouse was authentic Australian food. And then of course, all the Foster's commercials that we see on TV. Duck Zorley, you're not? Okay, well, you will be later. Sorry. Well, we think we got up on a couple of wheels there. Need to dial it down just a little bit. We can roll these trailers and these trucks. We have to date we have rolled this truck and this trailer combination. We have rolled it twice, only twice. Others have rolled their trucks and tractors and tippers more frequently, but we're not going to name names or anything like that. But right now we're dragging a stick there, but we're not, we don't have the most rollovers, I believe, in this challenge. Not that that is a entry or a category. Funny story, Duck Zorley. So my sister-in-law, obviously my wife is from Belgium. My sister-in-law still lives in Belgium. When she came over for our wedding, went and got some. I won't mention names because I try not to give advertising for these people. That's why I call like the home improvement stores the blue one and the orange one. Most folks that live here in the U.S. or at least in North America probably know what I'm talking about when I say that. But anyway, she comes over here, so we get some beer that is labeled or sold as Belgian beer, and she said it tasted awful. Those were not her exact words, but this is a family G-rated channel, and I won't repeat what her exact words were, but hello, Mallow Gosson. I think that maybe I pronounced that correctly. Maybe I didn't. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. I could probably get some air in this Mac. Lots of trees up here. It'll probably take us several days to take the majority of these trees out. Most likely this will serve us through This will most likely serve us through until fall, I would think. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of depends on how quick we can make work out of all this. Come on, get in the truck. There we go. All right, let's go and park this guy up here somewhere out of the way. And we'll go fire up the Scorpion. Let's see, Farmer Klein says, we went to DC and she said, wow, the folks on NCIS made the show look just like the real city. I told her, you know, they probably filmed the DC parts here. You talking about your daughter or your wife there, Farmer Klein? Alright, so this sawdust mod, if you guys have seen this on Farmer Klein's channel, then you already know kind of what it does. But it will basically do a pile of sawdust. Well, first we have to cut the tree down. It'll do a pile of sawdust if I actually remember to activate it. I can't remember now. I think I did. I think I actually activated it, but like I said, I can't remember if I did that. But when we cut this right over here, pull it where we can make sure that we can load this, and we'll try to cut these all kind of in the same spot so it kind of piles the sawdust up. Yep, it's working. Okay, I thought I activated it. I wasn't sure. Anyway, it will pile the sawdust up like this, and again, if we're so inclined, we can come up and grab this sawdust with a bucket or with some other apparatus and a tipper or something like that, and then go sell the sawdust. Now, what I haven't decided yet, and I decided to go ahead and activate it because Farmer Klein did on his channel. Of course, the video that I watched today of Farmer Klein, I'm not quite yet finished, or I've not quite got through it yet, but I think he's almost done with logging for this season, and he's about to start his grass work, so I don't know what episode that was. I think it was maybe 33 or something, Farmer Klein, or 32. But anyway, he went and bought a or leased a tipper, and leased the Pottinger universal pickup apparatus, and so made pretty good money out of it, I guess. It put him over the $2 million mark, which, by the way, congratulations, Farmer Klein, on $2 million. We're not too far behind you, and we still have $1 million worth of gold laying on the ground, so we'll see. But Bryce Zimmerman, welcome to the stream. Hunter Oliver, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the stream. So anyway, I thought that we would give it a try and see. But again, it kind of depends on how slow it's going to be. In my mind, the reason why I'm sort of in two minds about using it is because I'm sort of thinking, well, in the amount of time that it would take me to actually haul sawdust, because obviously it would be in possibly smaller quantities, 40,000 liters, something like that, if we sort of upgraded our tipper, then how many loads of timber could I haul in that span of time? So I still need to kind of think about and see if it really makes sense for us to sell the sawdust or the wood chips or whatever we want to call it. But the mod is essentially called a sawdust mod, and it's available on the Giants mod hub. So we're going to use it, and we're going to at least let the sawdust pile up, and we're going to see how it goes. And like I said, it doesn't rot, it doesn't deteriorate. It's not like grass or hay or something that we have to worry about leaving up here and it getting wet, because it looks like it's going to start raining here just about any minute. So, but the good news is we can still work right through the rain, not a problem. Thankfully, it is just rain and it's not going to be snow. And here comes the rain, right on clockwork, and it's a blowing rain. Let's see, I'm not sure what's going on and who's saying what, but Bryce, we do keep our chat and everything G-rated because we have often to have young people watching the stream, and we do watch our language. So if you could please, if you could please honor our wishes, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll take a few minutes here and remind you that if you are sort of curious as to what we're doing and what this whole challenge and everything is about, you can get more information about the challenge by following the link down below the video. It'll provide you with all the information as far as the rules and the guidelines and stuff that we're all following, those of us that are participating in the challenge, as well as you can find a link to all of the YouTube content creators that are participating in the challenge. There's about 6 or 7. And as I have said, many of us have different strategies. Some of us have similar strategies. I'm doing traditional farming with with forestry. Obviously, forestry is what is going to be making the majority of our money. Hopefully, the traditional farming that I'm doing, hopefully that will sort of pay the bills, that will cover all of the maintenance costs and all of the seeds and fertilizer and the labor and stuff like that that we've been using. But the challenge is somewhat unique in the sense that we're playing all on the same map. It's a specially modded map by Old Guy Farmer. This is obviously Goldcrest Valley, but he has modified it for the challenge. We're playing with seasons, thankfully, and playing seasons at 6 game days per season. And we're playing at 15x speeds. If you've never played a map, if you've never played your gameplay at 15x speed and actually sustain that speed over a period of time, I would encourage you to try it. It's not as easy as you might think, especially in this sort of environment where you're really wanting to make sure that everything you do is done correctly, done for the right reasons, done at the right time, and trying to sit and think about things like, well, is this tractor the best economical tractor for me? Does it have enough horsepower? All that kind of stuff. You're just basically burning daylight if you spend a whole lot of time thinking about that stuff. In addition, we are using lower powered equipment, so tractors under the 200 or 250 horsepower range. I do forget what that maximum range was, but it was somewhere in that neighborhood. And let's see, what else can I tell you about the challenge? Well, the winner of the challenge will be chosen at the end of the 3 years, and by the way, we have to complete the challenge by November 1st. At the end of the 3 years, we will install the Bank of Hagenstadt mod so that we can sell all of our fields, and then we will also sell all of our equipment. We will have sold, obviously, all of our logs or wheat, barley, etc., silage bales, etc., whatever we're doing. Sell all of that, sell all of our equipment, and basically the one with the most money basically is the winner of the challenge. Now, to sort of show appreciation for my viewers, because I have some of the best viewers on YouTube, I am giving away 3 copies of the new upcoming Giants Farm Sim 17 Platinum Expansion DLC pack that will be coming out in mid-November. And of course, this is a DLC pack that is going to include not only a brand new map, it's going to be based in South America. It will have sugarcane as well as all the equipment to harvest sugarcane, etc. So a lot of folks are anxiously awaiting the release of that map, and of course the DLC. And again, that is going to be the midpoint of November. My giveaway will be for 3 copies of that via Steam for the expansion DLC. It will not include the full game, so you will need to have Farm Sim 17 on your own. I will be giving away the expansion DLC. And the way that you enter is you basically watch my videos. There will be 72 episodes. That is how long 3 times 6 game days per season is, 72 days. And so once that is done, on the 6th of November, I will be doing a drawing. And again, all you need to do to register for the drawing is to basically watch my episodes. You can enter once per episode, pending that you have listened for a code word of the day. And the code word of the day is a word that I provide during the course of the video. And then information can be found down below the video on how you basically send me that code to essentially confirm back to me that you have watched the episode, and then I will register you for the drawing. And then on the 6th of November, I will essentially conduct the drawing. Whoa, as we roll our, that's the first time that's happened, like that. We've come close to doing that before, but that's the first time we've actually done a somersault. That may be the first somersault in Farm Sim 17 history, but I sort of doubt it. Let's see. So anyway, I will announce the word of the day here momentarily. So stay tuned. Let's see. Oh, that's an itty bitty tree. We'll leave that one for another time. Let it grow up. And maybe it will become somebody. Everyone that is watching, if you are new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button. Even if you are old to the channel, still hit the like button. I would appreciate that. And then if you are new to my channel and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I've got a lot of content, Let's Play Farm Sim 17 Let's Play videos. I've got some mod reviews. I've got quite a few courseplay tutorials for Farm Sim 17. And I release 3 to 4 recorded videos per week. And of course, I am spending probably 6, maybe releasing 6 or 7 of the challenge live streams per week. And of course, if you can't make each of the live streams, you can catch the recorded archive that will be available on YouTube just as soon as YouTube does its magic. And then you can get the word of the days from those, and then obviously register when you have watched the video. Let's see, I can't pronounce your first name, but your last name is Sharma. Hello, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day or evening or morning, whatever it might be. Elijah Howard, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I missed that. Farmer Klein, thanks for stopping by. I'm guessing you're about to go fire up your own stream? And if so, very good luck to you as well. And as Nightbot there reminds you all, I do keep an extensive mod list, a mod spreadsheet on my website, grizzlybearsims.com. Any of the mods that you see me using tonight, including the new Sawdust mod, the link to that can be found on that mod spreadsheet. Just go to grizzlybearsims.com, click on the link at the top of the website that says add-ons and mod directory, and that's where you will find everything. So I think we'll kind of come up here and start another pile. Maybe right over here to the side. I think that log pile is getting pretty big. By the way, thank you, Chris. Where's everybody watching from? I am in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. You don't have to give your exact location, but just kind of general area. Mr. Duck Zorley, I know where he's watching from. If he's still in the house, he may not be. Rubber Burner Gaming, welcome to the stream. I was listening, or I was watching one of Farmer Klein's videos today, and he was, I guess you had popped into the chat, and he was telling you about the winter that I had, and all the difficulties that I had with trying to keep the momentum going on my logging exercise, and how that he was urging you to maybe prepare for that. So hopefully you will do that, because I tell you, it was crazy. It was crazy. Duck Zorley was away from keyboard. Okay. Yeah, it was unlike anything that I had imagined that the Seasons mod would do, as far as the way that the snow depth was, the way that I couldn't get anything to, any traction. The Scorpion King ran well as long as it was on flat surface, so I could still maneuver on the snow. But the Mack truck, the logging trailer, the little Ford tractors that I'm using, those things would just would get stuck and would not drive anywhere. I had 5 out of 6 days of winter. I had snow each of those days. And based on the fact that Farmer Klein told me today that Old Guy Farmer, it's looking like his winter is going to be another mild winter, I'm sort of thinking that I better prepare for my winter to be bad, since he basically had 2 mild winters in a row. No Brainer Gaming, welcome to the stream. Avery Hammonds, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. No Brainer Gaming says FarmSim 17 is working a lot better since I started to use my mod computer, not my laptop. Good, yeah. I don't remember if we've talked about that in a previous stream. I know a few episodes ago there was someone in the stream, maybe it was you, I don't know, that was trying to use a laptop with pretty poor performance, pretty poor results. And yeah, laptops and these types of games just don't work very well together. The heat and the fact that they don't really have the, unless it's a gaming laptop or something like that. But good to know that you're getting the kind of results that you would like. That's good. These games are fun when you can certainly crank the visuals up, and when you don't have all the lag and stuttering and stuff like that. They're really fun games. Of course, a lot of people get sort of hung up on the whole 60 FPS, and you know they're really disappointed if they can't get 60. If they're getting 50 or 45 or whatever, they feel disappointed. Don't feel that way. If you can get it, and if you get very smooth visuals and everything, then consider yourself lucky. Of course, I think 17 is fairly well optimized. At least it is for my machine. Good. Doughboy2913. Welcome to the stream, Doughboy. This is like the second or third one in a row that you've caught. Hey, by the way, Doughboy, when you get a chance, if you would be so kind, if you would go to my Discord and check into my Discord server, that way I can add you to the moderator stuff over there. But you don't have to do it. I know you're on the road, so you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it now. Zorley's saying, I think I might go and upgrade my 1070 to a 1080 today, as well as a new CPU cooler. My i7 runs at 50 degrees idle and dies every time I try to render. Yeah, sounds like something's going on there. I still have a 980 Ti, the 6 gig model, and it still cranks out decent video. Now I don't render on this machine. Just simply because, for the most part, I'm doing a lot of my editing and everything on a little bit more. It's not powerful enough to game on, but it is a laptop that I can use. So I can, if I'm sitting in the family room or something, I can do some edits and stuff like that. Or a lot of times I will work through lunch and I will edit some things at work, and then bring it home and upload. And also, I'm really trying to save my gaming machine. So, you know, trying to prevent it from doing any excessive stuff like video editing and rendering and stuff like that if I'm not playing. Alright, let me go ahead and give you guys the word of the day today. I appreciate you all being patient and waiting for it, you know, the way that you do. Oh, come on. The word of the day for today is the word sawdust. Our word of the day, we try to find a word or something, a phrase or whatever that is sort of part of the theme or part of the activities of what we're doing. And so since we have installed the sawdust mod for the first time and we're playing around with that, it's yet to be determined if we're actually going to scoop the sawdust up and sell it. It just depends. I'm still sort of in two minds about it because I'm sort of thinking, well, the time that I could suck up the sawdust even using something like the Frase or the Pottinger universal loader thing, I could haul 2 or 3 trailers of timber, and I know that a full trailer of wood is about anywhere from 25 to 29,000, something like that per load. And so it may just not be worth it. I don't know, but we'll see. Well, Rubber Burner, I'm looking forward to your guys' surprise on Sunday. By the way, folks, Rubber Burner Gaming and Doughboy2913, those are 2 channels you'll want to subscribe to. So go on and check those channels out now, and go ahead and hit the subscription button, because they've got something that's going on that they're going to do Sunday. And Doughboy, why don't you remind me what time that's going to occur? And according to Doughboy, it's never been done on FarmSim 17 and YouTube before, so it's certainly got my interest peaked, and I'll be tuning in. You have a deep voice, but you want to start making videos. I wouldn't let that bother you. You know, it'll be different, perhaps, but I wouldn't let that bother you. Hey, look at how successful Mickey Mouse is with his little squeaky voice, and that is one popular mouse. So, you know, having a deep voice is just another thing. I'd say if you've got the desire to do it, and you think you've got a way of making things interesting, I say go for it. I mean, I think we all were in your exact same shoes. Some of us have been doing it a little longer than others, but you know, we all start, just like I like to say, you know, when you have questions about things and you go to forums and they tell you, you know, they sort of ridicule you for asking questions and such like that. That's why I favor forums like PCSG and the 3 Dudes Gaming Network, because we're never going to tell you to use Google search or anything like that. We're going to try to help you with your questions, because you know, we realize that maybe not everyone knows how to search, or may not know the keywords to search for, or maybe you're just confused about the results that that the search results are producing, and so you still have questions. Well, we've got answers for you. So but yeah, we were all all sort of in the same place as far as deciding what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do it. Were we going to do just typical Let's Plays, or were we going to do, you know, role playing or something like that? Sometimes some people do a little bit of both. I find it hard to, my problem with role playing is I find it hard to stay in character, because I like to talk. I like to talk about different things that's going on in the hobby, or different people that's doing things. I like to try to help promote folks that are getting started on YouTube. You know, I'm willing to help support anybody, and I've helped answer a lot of questions. I've helped, you know, guys like Doughboy and Rubber Burner and Farmer Klein and some of those folks, and of course they've all just, you know, they're running with it and doing really big things. And all right, let's see, let's start hauling some wood out of here. We've got we've got 2 big piles that we can start working on. And we'll just leave that perched right up there like that. And I tell you what, let's do this right quick while we have daylight. There's a gold nugget somewhere around here. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Is it inside? Can't remember. Doesn't look like it. Or is it on top? Anybody remember? Are you welcome, Doughboy? I'm What map is this? No Brainer Gaming is asking what map this is. This is a edit of Goldcrest Valley that's made specific for the challenge itself. I can't remember if this gold nugget was... We're like right on top of it. It may be on top of the thing, and if it is on top of the thing, then we'll have to wait. I don't think we can get on top of here. Oh, we can. Wait. Ah. Come on, get down. Oh, there it is, right there. My gosh. Crouch, control. Gosh, that only took like an hour to find that of real time, or game time, to find that gold nugget. We'll get this other one over here, and then we'll haul some wood. We've got 50, I think 53 gold nuggets, something like that, or 54. We're over halfway. 56, so we had, yes, we had 54 before we found those 2. So we'll just do our little mountaineering here, back up the hill. Danny Hildebrand, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's swing around and go finish loading this guy up. I got my bacon scented candle burning, and it sure is making me hungry. FS 15 or 17? This is 17. As I believe it might say in the title, I can't remember. But yeah, this is 17. I haven't played. The last time I played Farm Sim 15 was the day before Farm Sim 17 came out. I was doing a series, Farm Sim 15 series, on Paradise Hills. Almost said Paradise City, but that's something else. And I wrapped it up the day before Farm Sim 17 came out. And I had a couple of days of comp time saved up from some work I'd done. And I took the 2 days off after 17 came out and got started playing on Goldcrest Valley. I think that's how I met Doughboy, was from the Goldcrest Valley series. I think he was watching my channel, and he's one of my older subscribers, and met Doughboy, and Doughboy begged me to rekindle the Goldcrest Valley stuff, but I kind of got a little bored with playing Goldcrest Valley, and so many of the other maps were coming out. I mean, quite a few mod maps came out pretty quick, and of course one of my favorites was Lawfolds, and also Pineco Farm by Stevie. Davidas Kirpis, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, or maybe Thursday morning, depending on where you are in the world. We are playing on a very special Goldcrest Valley edit map. This is a challenge that myself and about 6 or so others are involved in. You can find the links to those channels down below the video. And it is a challenge. We're playing 3 years at 6 game day seasons with the seasons mod. And the whole purpose of the challenge is to see at the end of 3 years who has managed to make more money than the rest of the pack. And so we're doing traditional farming, but pretty much all of this is year 2, by the way. We're in year 2, and all of our seeds are in the ground. All of our fields are fertilized with the exception of 1. And so yeah, we're logging, making money, making lots of money. I know you did, Doughboy. You tried. It just, but I think you can understand. I think now that you have sort of turned that corner from being just a YouTube viewer to a YouTube content creator, I think that you've realized the importance of making sure that that you truly enjoy the map that you're playing as well. And we do things for our viewers, but at the same time we want to make sure that we're having a good time, that we're enjoying what we're doing. And I was just kind of getting bored with Goldcrest Valley, and I would have continued to do Pineco Farm had the performance issues not caused me some problems, and also seasons, because of the updates. There was so many updates that we were taking in the early portion of that sort of that beta, if you will. Alright, I wanted that last log on there. Yeah, it's on Old Guy Farmer's Facebook page, and if you need a link to that, it is down below, or it's also on PCSG, and I believe if you go to my website, grizzlybearsims.com, and click on the add-ons and mod directory, I've got a link to it on PCSG listed under the maps at the top of the page. It's on the top of the spreadsheet on the FarmSim 17 tab. There is a link for it, and I've got all the maps that I've played linked there, and you can download those. Let's see, Duck Zorley, the link is in the comments. Yep, it is. Doughboy says, yeah, I don't know if I can continue Pine Cove due to performance issues, even though my viewers are begging. Have you tried the latest and greatest update that Stevie put on PCSG just a few days ago? It's supposedly the final version of Pine Cove Farm. Danny Hildebrand asks, how often do you live stream? Danny, I am averaging, since I have started live streaming again, and basically it was this challenge that brought me back to live streaming. I have been live streaming each evening, starting at around 7:30 Mountain Time until maybe about 9 o'clock. And then I live stream on Saturday mornings, and that's about it. So this challenge is going to be 72 episodes long, and by the way, for those counting, this is episode number 32, so we're not even halfway through yet with the challenge, if that sort of tells you anything. I just realized a few minutes ago I had I guess an old guy moment, or maybe a confusion between ATS, ETS2, and FarmSim. I hit the L key thinking that was how I turned on my lights, because that's how you turn on lights in ATS and ETS2. And I wonder how many logs we lost, because actually what I did was I unstrapped the logs. So it's possible that we've got some logs that are laying out on the road. Oh yeah, Doughboy is addicted to mods, I tell you. I know the feeling. That's how I was with FarmSim 15. Oh, there's one we lost. I was the same way with FarmSim 15. I had mods on top of mods, and when 17 came out, and I think that's kind of how I started this episode, was talking about the fact that I had said that I wasn't going to do that. And look at that sunset. That's beautiful. I said I wasn't going to do that. I said I was going to be more disciplined with regards to mods, and I am to a certain extent. Where I need to be a little bit more disciplined is in the fact that I need to do a better job in removing mods that, you know, either I no longer need or I don't think I'll play anymore. Because I've got a whole bunch of mods in there that I probably will never ever play with anymore, because either there are better ones that I've replaced it with, or just, you know, I sort of lost interest in that particular mod or whatever. It happens. And of course there's some mods that I try to use on just about every single map that I play. I really am missing my little John Deere, that little premium John Deere that's part of the mod hub. I'm really missing that guy in this series, but of course its horsepower is a little bit too much for the limits of what we're doing. I'm sort of realizing that this was kind of a mistake, piling these logs in this hole. But yeah, Doughboy does like his mods. He likes his John Deeres. He likes his stuff with lots of shiny chrome on it, which also is not necessarily a friend to the old frame rates gods. All right, I think we're going to haul this load of logs to the mill, and then hopefully that will get us back in time to basically tend to our sheep really quick, or at least clean them up, clean the sheep up, and then end the stream before midnight. The structure of the challenge, if you're new to the stream, is that we basically play from the moment that the seasons mod begins the day, which is it fluctuates. It's based on sunrise time, and so this morning it was around 4:30, something like that, and we have to play until at least 9 p.m. Of course, now it's almost 10:30, so probably by the time we get to the sawmill, unload, and get back to the farm, it's going to be close to midnight. Hopefully it won't be over, because then I'd have to pull an all-nighter, and I don't really have time to do that tonight. As I drive with my blinker on. AW Bro Gaming Gameplay and Vlogging, you say you have the Platinum Edition for Xbox One. How did you get that? That has not been released yet. Won't be released until mid-November. Yeah, I can't, Doughboy. I would if I didn't need to. My wife has a follow-up doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, and so I need to get some things done here in the house and stuff like that, and make sure she's doing all right. Doughboy says he's dropped all the tractors and now exclusively using 3 class models. Mod review should be out in the next day or so. Cool. That's okay. I didn't think you had the platinum version. Oh, it's dark in the woods. Headlights on this old Mac just aren't what they used to be, or certainly aren't what they are today. Can't run through the fields. We've got the crop destruction mod. All right, it's a race against time. Mo 2.0, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Just wrapping up the stream here while I'm cleaning up after our sheep. I'll just take the opportunity to thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the stream, please consider subscribing and check out all the other videos that I have on the channel, including course play tutorials for Farm Sim 17, Let's Play series on Lawfolds. I did 2 years on that map, and then my current Let's Play series is on Mountain Valley Farm. And of course, this challenge map, which I'm doing live streams pretty much every night of the week, and sometimes two on Saturday mornings. And I would like to thank my very good friends for hanging out and chatting with me tonight and keeping me company. Check out Doughboy2913 as well as Rubber Burner Gaming, Doug Zorley, and check out all my other friends whose videos and YouTube channels are listed down below. And I will make sure that Doug Zorley's channel gets listed on the credits down below later this evening. And basically appreciate Chris for hanging out and serving as my moderator and helping keep the chat and the channel and everything G-rated, because that's what we do here, is we are a family-friendly YouTube channel, not interested in doing anything else. So I've got good moderators who really help keep the peace in the chat. So we will clean up our eggs really quick. We have to do that because we only can spawn so many eggs in this little point here. And I do not want to lose the challenge because I failed to pick up an egg or 2 or 3. And so look at that nighttime sky. So let's go ahead and save the game right quick. We are saving it. And then we're going to do Alt-N and skip through the night. This is a Seasons feature. No, I'm not on Xbox One. This is PC, CWC Gaming, and Diecast Cars. But thanks for stopping by. And then we'll save the game really quick one more time. And let's just kind of look at what we did today as far as sales go. And we sold $152,000 worth of wood. So I'd like to try to keep our average near $100,000 while we are in the time frame where we don't have anything better to do. In other words, obviously we are doing traditional farming, so we do have the things to do there, but we have got everything done except for the harvest, and we just need to wait for fall. And I think this is the 3rd game day of summer, so we still have quite a bit of time. Our crops are growing nice, and we do have sheep on our map as well. So pretty good day there. So anyway, thank you all again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and hope everyone, wherever you may be, have a safe night, a safe day. Take care of each other, and God bless you all. I will see you again most likely tomorrow night at the same time, same channel, all that good stuff. Take care. Bye-bye.